Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a long-awaited map change video. I know you guys have been waiting for this one today. I apologize for not bringing it out straight away. I was actually trying to get some gameplay of the Avengers game mode. I tried it out. I didn't manage to get all the weapons, and I actually had to shoot off to go and watch the Avengers film, which I would highly recommend going to watch it. Anyway, that's not the topic of the video. Let's talk about today's video because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about regarding map changes. So before we get too far into it, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well to stay up to date with the latest Fortnite storyline and map change content on your #1 source for map changes on YouTube. Quick shout out to everybody on screen right now. Thank you for everyone who's been entering my supporter creator code on all the new Marvel skins and all the recent skins as well. If you guys haven't already entered my supporter creator code, remember to go and enter code postboxpat into your item shop, then tweet me at postboxpat or message me in my Discord for a shout out in future videos. Much love and respect to everybody who's doing that. It really does help me out, so thank you for all of the support, everybody. Okay, so what do I have for you guys and what can I show you in today's map change video? Well, there are a bunch of new map changes, but they're very subtle ones. There is nothing really major. However, there are going to be major map changes and we will talk about that later on in the video. I won't give anything away because that is kind of, I don't like giving away stuff. It spoils stuff for people. I don't like giving away spoilers, so I won't give anything away regarding map changes, but I'll hint towards stuff which I have seen because of the way the map is rendering, which we'll go over very soon. So the rock people now have a brand new map change. They have officially got closer and closer together. By the looks of it, it's not going to render in this game. I'm not too sure why that is the case. Possibly means they could again like move towards each other. They should be here right now, but I'll get a screenshot of them so you can see them on screen. But yes, the rock people are closer to each other now, which is absolutely awesome information. It's a shame that they won't render in. I'm not too sure why, but I guess they probably are going to be saved, so don't worry about it, guys. They will eventually be saved, hopefully, because by the looks of it, they can withstand the lava, which is really exciting stuff. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case. The next map change I want to show you guys is the block. Now this week's block is a pretty interesting one. I haven't really told it 100%, but we're going to arrive to it now and have a little look at it of what we have over here. So this one is built by Callum Stewart and it is a very nice design so far. It almost looks like some sort of roller coaster, and it looks like it is. So we're going to take a little look at this one and have a look at this little theme park type thing because I really do like the look of this one so far. So let's give it a tour, guys, and let's enter in this theme park and give you guys a little review of it. So we have a nice little car park on the outside. I really like that. Then it looks like this is the main entrance. It almost looks like it's abandoned, which is a nice little touch they've done. This looks like the entrance desk where you get your bags checks and stuff. So you head into the theme park. And remember, this theme park is abandoned, so it's a nice design, and we'll take a little look at it. This is really cool with the track and stuff. So let's have a little tour of it and see where we go. So we've got a bin there, nice little section through there. This looks like the roller coaster path. So where is the roller coaster entrance? So I guess this would have been the queue for it. You go around here and you get on the ride. So once you're on the ride, I guess you probably go this way. So let's ride this roller coaster. So you go up like this. This is really cool. I really like this. And you go along. Oh, nice little down there. Then across to the left, curves around the corner here, then up again, and it keeps going around. I think is it just one roller coaster? Yeah, it is. It's just a short one. That's pretty cool. So what other rides do we have in the theme park? Looks like there's another roller coaster here. This potentially could be one of them ones that's under construction or under deconstruction, because by the looks of it, it looks like it's completely been redesigned. It needs completely reconstructing, so that's pretty nice. It looks like that was under construction. Then we have another roller coaster here, which looks like you go straight up this way, you turn and you go straight down. That's a really nice touch as well. So well done with these roller coaster designs. It's pretty nice. This looks like it's the toilets. This is a really thoughtful block and has to be up there with one of my favorite ones. I would never think about designing a theme park for a block. It's not my favorite block for designs, but for idea and like the concept of it, shall I say, with these sort of rides and stuff, it's a very nice block, and to be honest, it is up there with one of the best ones this season, one of my top 3 definitely. So nicely done, by the way, Callum. I really do like some of the stuff he's done for the interior for the restaurant and stuff, and in general the design of it with all the roller coasters and all the different types is really nice. You can see we've got kind of like an abandoned minecart one here as well, simple minecart roller coaster, but a nice touch as well. It's very nice. Like honestly, the part is overgrown, which I feel like is a unique like feature to the actual block, but I feel like if it wasn't overgrown, I think it'd be pretty cool as well. So you made a good decision picking it to be overgrown, but I feel like if you didn't, I think it'd still look nice. But I guess it gives it that extra touch, doesn't it, having that extra overgrown type park. I think the trees are a little bit plain around the outside, but I guess that's just a filler. You can't really pick, I can't really comment on how the trees are the same all the way around. It's just a quick filler for the plot. And for those wondering, this is just an animation glitch that it does. Sometimes does it and it sometimes doesn't. If I unpause, you can see there's a lot of evidence. It's really nice. You can see it from an above point of view. It's very nice with the Dirt Burger van and Tomato Head van. But that's going to be everything for that block. Again, that one gets a 8 out of 10 for the block. Very nice block there, Callum. I really do like it, especially from distance. I just love the design of it. It's got to be one of the best so far. Okay, so let's keep going around the map and show you guys some of the other map changes which we have this week. We've actually got some interesting ones going on. So the next map change I've got for you guys is located to do with the ruins. We have officially the Rune 3, which has spawned in at the old factories location just outside of Flush Factories, not the OG factories, the other factories. And you can see here, this is where Rune 3 is. So to get this rune to work, it's actually on the inside of here, and you have to dance to make the meter go up. The more people that dance at once, the faster the meter will go up. So obviously, if you stop dancing, I guess the meter goes down, and yes, what will happen is this rune will turn itself up over here and then eventually start heading towards the destination, which will probably take a few days. But yes, it's a very nice structure and a very nice design. This is the location of Rune 3, and I feel like it just crashing through this building requiring like a dance type challenge is quite a unique feature for a map change in today's update. So again, well done Epic Games. I hope the other two runes, the final two, are awesome as well. But yes, this is a really cool concept. I've personally been here a little bit in solo, doing a little bit of a dance, trying to get this place full up. But yes, a nice rune there from Fortnite and a nice little feature and a map change for you guys, because I guess this will have a hole in for a while now unless it gets changed in season 9. We're moving on to, wow, not long until season 9, guys. That's not long at all. Okay guys, I was editing this video and I noticed something over at Loot Lake. There's something pretty interesting which the government have been updating on their chalk board. Now as we go inside, you can see here on their board they have added a few different designs and structures to it. I'm pretty sure previously this wasn't all here, and it goes to explain how the government believe this potentially could be a vault. Question mark, question mark, question mark, which makes perfect sense for them. They obviously think it's a vault. We don't know 100%, but that's what the government have concluded, or kind of put a theory forward for what it potentially could be. You can see that inside of the government's kind of structure slash building here. When we go inside, we notice that the chalkboard has all these details on. On the other buildings, there doesn't seem to be too much really that's going to give us much of an indication. These still seem a little bit blank and plain, but that new build, well, it's not, I guess it kind of is new because it came in last week, but that building there obviously gives us a huge indication to potentially what this could be. Is it a vault? Well, that's a question the government are asking, so they could be right. But again, they were wrong with the meteorite over at Dusty, so, you know, maybe it's not a vault. But that's up to you guys in the comment section. Anyway, you guys have seen it. That's one of the kind of leaks or kind of information that the government have given us in Fortnite. Okay, so the next map change I've got for you guys is actually in Salty Springs. It's an interesting one because recently we've been getting a lot of bunkers which could hint towards the eruption of the volcano. Now, I do predict that that is going to happen and it is going to damage major locations. For example, maybe Salty, Retail, Tilted. I feel like it is going to do some damage. It's not going to destroy them, but it will do a lot of damage. So we can go inside here and then we have a few other things. So that's my prediction, what's going on. That's why these bunkers are appearing in these locations. We've had them appear in Pleasant. We've had them appear in Salty. We've had them appeared in Retail. So that's why I think that these bunkers are appearing, because obviously the lava is going to do damage, and there probably will be a few bunkers appearing in Tilted as well over the next few weeks, maybe, if that gets hit. I don't know if Tilted's going to get hit, but if it does, that would be why. Any locations that have got bunkers is probably why. So yes, the new bunker underneath, which is a really nice structure as well. So what they've done is they've designed a simple bunker, a nice little simple bathroom. The walls are pretty blocked off with a painting in the window, and then you can see we have kind of like a lockout area where you'd kind of just, I don't even know, just lock yourself in, I guess. You can block this door here, block the stairway. It's just the way down, I think it is. So there's actually not a path down here, which is interesting. It's kind of like just an underground section with no stairs up, I don't think. I can't see any stairs going up, so that's an interesting concept. And then they have this lower section. Oh, there's the break. This looks like where you can break into it, where the path may be. Still under construction by the looks of it. So this will be the lower section, which is still under construction, but potentially could have something pretty major down here. So I'm excited. I do like the way what they've done with the balloons as well. I think that's quite a cool, unique feature. I did not expect Fortnite to introduce this such of a deep kind of bunker, and I expect in the next few days these will kind of be mined, and it'll probably go this way back on the house and have another section. They wouldn't just leave a teddy bear down here with some balloons and some tires. I guess them tires will be unique for getting back up though. Say if you break through this, you can use them tires to hop back up if you don't have enough materials, and if you are struggling on materials, you can just mine the walls. The funny thing is, I reckon this will happen at some point in Fortnite. If you actually got a player inside of here and the walls were already destroyed and the tires and they had no materials, there'd be no way of them getting out of there. So I think that would be quite a cool trap location. I do think that will happen at least once, so that's pretty funny and I do like it. The final thing I want to mention in today's video is actually quite an interesting point. This is regarding upcoming map changes. Now, for those wondering what I'm going to be talking about here, it is render issues. So if you're getting render issues like this in locations, and you're seeing these sort of render issues around the buildings and stuff, and all of the major buildings, that usually means there's going to be a map change to these buildings in this area. So does this mean that Retail Row is going to be destroyed? Potentially. Could it be destroyed by the volcano? Again, that is another potential that could happen. But yes, seeing it in this state could mean that it is going to get a map change in this week's update or next week's without even a physical update. Just a small patch on the servers will cause these to change, because you can see that they are having a render issue. We've seen this several times in the past with previous locations, and that is the same with other locations on the map as well. This render issue is pretty major and could hint towards a huge map change in certain sections of the map. You know, if you see anywhere which has got these render issues like Tilted right now, it could actually mean that Tilted Towers is potentially going to see itself destroyed. And I don't want to say that because I'll be really sad if Tilted Towers gets destroyed, but I'm going to have to say it because it's seeing the render issues, and it could link to Season 9 being on a brand new map, or even Tilted Towers being rebuilt throughout Season 9. I think if Tilted Towers does get destroyed, I think they will rebuild it. They won't just leave it if we stay on the same Fortnite map, but if we move to a different Fortnite map, obviously Tilted Towers will be a wipe and a rip. So we'll have to see what's going to happen there, but by the looks of it, it does look like potentially Tilted Towers could see itself being destroyed because of these render issues. Now, I've been checking elsewhere on the map and I can't seem to find any major render issues, like huge render issues. You can go to like Pleasant and stuff and you see all the houses are rendering in, which usually means that it's going to be staying in the game. But anywhere you see with these render issues hints towards something happening in the future. So is it going to link to the lava? Most likely. Is it going to link to the ruins? I think as well that is a good idea that potentially could be happening. They could be linking together pretty majorly. Regarding the cars and stuff and vans, there doesn't seem to be any changes to them around here. They still seem to be in the same positions. I don't see any little subtle changes. It's just basically the same. So, you know, that's it for map changes really for today's video. There isn't anything major, but like I was saying, I do think with the render glitches and stuff, it could hint towards something else going on at Retail or Tilted Towers. Also, these cars here, these police cars, I didn't mention these in the last map change video. It's only a very small map change, but yes, there are police cars blocking people from entering the Rune section, which I think is an interesting concept as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's map change video. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It'd be awesome if you guys could stick around for daily Fortnite content, and go and enter code postboxpat in the item shop to support me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and leave a like, comment, subscribe like I just said, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.